Alright, so before I start this video off, I'm gonna just say this. I've been saying this for a minute. It's sad to see a streamer like PlaqueBoyMax say something like this. I think it's just to be honest with you, my personal opinion, because of how big PlaqueBoyMax is, he was going on and doing his music thing. This could be him genuinely not knowing, but because I know how this streamer shit is set up, sometimes it's just basically clickbait. It's clickbait, and a lot of this shit is clickbait. I just don't believe that he didn't know that this would be a clickable moment in his stream. I just don't believe that, especially with all of the issues that basically happened with Kai Cenat when he said what he said, and then after he said it, he first said that Black Americans don't have culture, you just black. Then after he said it, he said he was just joking. You understand what I mean? I'm just not finding out. Jason the Ween, he's on some goofy shit too. This Jew Almighty, he talks about YouTuber. He talks about Jason the Ween pulling some racist shit too. And I'm like, I thought he was cool, but obviously not. And also Ray is real close with AMP. Ray is really fucking close with AMP. You know what I mean? And it was a reason why I was like questioning, why isn't Duke the Dentist cool with Ray? Why isn't Duke the Dentist? But it's been multiple fucking times. And guess who Ray is always buddy with in his stream, cool, not, kicking it, chilling with. Guess who he chilling with? Kai Cenat. So it's like, you know what I mean? Two peas of the pie. It's like, it's clear. I understand why they cool with each other, because of how they view us, Black Americans. So it's like, I'm gonna say this, man. This is nothing new. If anything, it's growing into a form of clickbait. It's growing into a form of not to understand, but a form to milk the conversation rather than understand the conversation, if that makes any sense. Like, it's not a form to basically have a sense of being educated on why you shouldn't feel this way, because I don't think PlaqueBoyMax really give a fuck. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. I don't think he cares. The reason why I say that is because, again, he was going off to do his music shit. He stopped the streaming shit to do his music shit, to hop back onto the streaming shit. You understand what I mean? You get where I'm going with this? So that's just my thoughts on it. That's just my personal opinion on it. But I'm going to watch this video with y'all. Streamers are getting too comfortable disrespecting Black Americans. And I do believe that. I definitely believe that.
The streaming community keeps disrespecting Black Americans.
Who are not cultured at all. You're black! You're just black!
And this is
You're
Kai
just fully
Cenat.
American. You're African American, bro. That's it!
Like, seriously, is y'all cool from letting a meth head white boy clavicular run around spamming the N-word?
Nigga, I mean, like,
To Ray, who has been outwardly racist toward black people, making monkey noises, calling people the N-word.
I didn't know this.
monkey.
Yeah, black monkey. See the streamer, this is the hard part, bro. It's so hard not to say the N-word, bro.
It's like, y'all know how I feel about PewDiePie, even though he said that shit like long ago, but he kept doing it for fucking clickable content. It's what built his fucking career. Let's just keep it a buck, dog. They realize it's like a dog whistle to motherfuckers that basically fuck with that shit, which is a lot of people in America. If you didn't know, it's a lot of people in America that really like that type of content. If you didn't fucking know. They come on my videos from time to time, just doing dumb shit. But, hey, you want to come on my videos like an idiot? Hey, give me that view. I need that watch hour. I need that watch time for monetization. But yeah, they do this type of shit for clickable content to have other people in America that be on that same type of time love their content, shoot that shit up, donate, all that shit.
To somebody like
Do you see what I mean? Like, are you serious? Are you serious?
making monkey noises, calling people the N-word.
And that was
monkey.
Yeah, black monkey. See the streamer, this is the hard part, bro. It's so hard not to say the N-word, bro.
now that when he did that, that was in Streamer University. Who is the person that has Streamer University? Kai Cenat. He had a person do stupid shit like that in his Streamer University. So all those black young kids that went to that university, Black Americans specifically, that went to their university, he's getting more play from Kai Cenat. He's being pushed by Kai Cenat. He's being buddy and cool with Kai Cenat. They cool. They buddies. They're brothers damn near. This is regular. So be careful on who y'all fucking look up to, dog. For real, for real.
To somebody like Agent, who has been fully accepted in the black community, making slave jokes to purposely attack a black person.
If Thomas the slave master from 1800.
Now I think that this me personally, I think that this clip needed more context, but I understand where he's coming from, Jew Almighty. I understand where he's coming from in the sense of you could have came at him a little bit different, but at the same time, I'm looking at it in the sense of how was the comment made towards Agent, right? That's why I'm looking at it like, because it's like the basically the African people or the people from the African diaspora getting mad at the jokes of African booty scratcher, right? And they'll basically be like, all right, you want to go there, I'm gonna go there with your ass. You understand what I mean? I understand that, right? However, when you say that, what you said, like what he's gonna say, I'm gonna say this.
100 name me, would that have been better? Nigga, that's my name, gang. That's always been my name.
And if
1800 name
slave jokes to purposely attack a black person.
If Thomas the slave master from 1800 named me, would that have been better? Nigga, that's my name, gang.
So this is just my personal opinion again, but it's weird when you have the African diaspora attack black Americans, right? Then use the words nigga to attack the black diaspora. They don't use the word nigga in fucking Africa. You understand what I mean? That's the mind fucking this shit, dog. They use your own verbiage to attack you, to say that you are not. They know how to separate, but then conflate the two at the same time. And that's the confusing part about this damn African diaspora wars, or for lack of better words. You know what I mean? They will use our context. They will use our AAVE. They will use our, you know what I mean? Things that basically we joke with each other about. They'll use that against you to talk about your black Americanness. And you be like, bro, but that's our shit. That's our shit, dog. But then again, how is it our shit if we don't have any culture, right? How is it ours when we don't have anything? That's what they're thinking in their head. How is it yours when you don't have anything? We were the originators. How is it you were the originators, but you didn't know where this came from until you got over here? That's the shit. You never said the word nigga in your life until you came into America. And now it's just regular for you. I'm gonna keep it a buck. My personal opinion is, when I hear people, I'm gonna even keep it 100. Even motherfuckers from Canada, I'm gonna just keep it 100. When I hear motherfuckers from the African diaspora, even motherfuckers from Canada, black people from Canada using the word nigga, this is black American shit, dog. This is nothing but black American shit. When I be seeing Burna Boy, there was a whole, I really want to link the video, but there was a whole breakdown of how Burna Boy is really a corrupt motherfucker. Like, you just call it what it is. No shit, right? But yeah, my nigga, like, you using my nigga to talk about the political corruption in Africa. What? And then talk about how you need to, he'll tell African Americans how you need to come back to Africa, while he uses the word my nigga. What the fuck, bruh? I don't understand this shit. I mean, clearly I get it, but it's like, they're trying to fucking convolute the two, and it should be separate. We are not the same, and that's okay. To the black diaspora, us not being the same is okay. Us not having the same dialect is okay. What the issue is when y'all try to conflate the two, take our part of that fucking cake and say, no, this is mine. This whole cake is mine. We are the original. We are the ingredients. You understand what I mean? When not realizing that the ingredients was sold to us by the white man that you're trying to say that was the ingredients. Nigga, we got the fucking oxtails, we got the motherfucking slave food, the motherfucking, like, even Jamaicans, like, I think about the aspect of pork and chitlins and shit. You understand what I mean? The thing I think about it, the aspect of how we ate food that was horrible for us in America, right? But we made that shit work. We made that shit work so much that now it's being sold back to us by not only white people, but our own diaspora. You feel me? Like, all I'm gonna say is this: be safe, man. Y'all better be you thinking with your big brains. You need to be thinking big, not small, bitch. You need to be thinking big.
That's always been my name.
And if that wasn't enough, we have people like Kai and PlaqueBoyMax saying the black community doesn't have culture while building their whole entire careers off of black American culture.
Imagine growing up with no culture, gang. Nigga, I grew up with no culture. I didn't know where I was from.
I think that this is click. I think it's click. I'm not gonna hold you. I do believe that PlaqueBoyMax understands that he has fucking culture. I think that this is just clippable content. And again, I'm gonna say this without saying this, but I do believe that he was going on to do his artsy fartsy shit with his music, right? He was doing his music shit. Then he came back into the streaming shit. He literally was on some Kai Cenat shit before Kai Cenat. I'm gonna go off and do music. I'm really not really feeling them streaming shit. Then he come back with this. Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
But I'm Jew. Welcome to the channel. Please like and share the video. Don't forget to sub. Now, let's get into it.
Bro, everyone wanna be from somewhere, bro. Everyone wants to be from somewhere, bro. We all want a place to belong. Imagine growing up with no culture, gang. Nigga, I grew up with no culture. Bro.
And
I didn't know where.
The reason why I'm not sure that this is a real thing is because I do believe that he basically made. There are some niggas that don't know. There are some niggas that are really truly ignorant to this shit. For real, for real. All right, my bad. I had a call real quick.
I was from.
PlaqueBoyMax is black. I assume he's a black American. He has black parents. He grew up in a black household. There's absolutely no excuse for him going on stream in front of thousands of people and saying,
Jew, hear me out, Joe. Hear me out, Jew. Listen, in this streaming age, I'm pretty sure you know, like, you up at towards 100,000. I'm sure you know when it comes to clickable content, my boy. They want clickable content. I said it before. I'm gonna say it again. It's kind of convenient how this is clearly clickable content from a black American person saying this outlandish thing. He just recently was doing the music thing. I guess that didn't really work out, or it's not working out as much. I just don't see him saying things like this on stream that's this wild and outlandish. You know what I mean? Maybe it's just me, but you know what I mean? I don't know. But yeah, this is definitely, what do you call it? Click farming. This is click farming, Jew. This is definitely just click farming, and I don't even think that he believes in this. It's either he does not believe in this and he's click farming, clickbaiting, or he is truly ignorant as fuck. Either way is bad, right? But either way, I think that, I don't know, man. People just nowadays, it's like bad news is good news. I think I made a video about that shit.
Black people have no culture, that we don't belong anywhere. Besides him being wrong and sounding like a complete idiot, that should be embarrassing for his parents and his family that raised him. Because I know for me, I grew up in a completely black household. My grandfather and grandmother raised me. They taught me and my sister about our family history, taught us to be proud and to...
My mother raised me and my grandmother raised me. My father was not in my life. Although I know why, it's just a matter of I was raised by my mother and my grandmother, you feel me? And I understand that I got some Blackfoot in my blood, you feel me? I want to say a little bit of fucking Cherokee too, to be honest with you. My grandmother gave me the whole breakdown of the family tree and everything. I low-key need to keep that. She wanted me to actually draw a picture for the family tree, which I do need to do, and the names, just to like cement that shit, you know what I mean? To have for not just me but my own children, just to have that, you know what I mean? But yeah, like, it is rich culture in this country as far as black American shit, you feel me? I think that the sad part is that if PlaqueBoyMax feels this way genuinely, it's even more kind of like, damn, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, I hate it had to be you.
Love being black and to love black people. I've never a day in my life felt like I didn't belong somewhere or I wasn't from somewhere. I'm from where my family is from. I said this in the post before. My entire family is from DC, Maryland, Virginia, North Carolina, and Pennsylvania. Everybody. We can trace our family back generations. So when people ask, where's a black American from?
Somebody educate me on why there's black Americans that don't know where they're from, like their ethnicity and stuff. Like growing up Nigerian, having a grandfather in the house that's like straight from Nigeria, clothing, the food, the language, the accent, everything. I've always known.
That's a dumbass question that he answered himself. If his grandfather is Nigerian, that means he has a
Basically, he clearly knows where he's from because of his Nigerian father.
connection to Nigeria. Even though black Americans came from Africa on slave ships, we do not have a connection to Africa. We're not immigrants. We have no connection to any other land, even though our ancestors hundreds of years ago were brought here.
Your grandfather's from Nigeria? That is so cool. My paternal grandfather is from Harlem. My maternal grandfather is from Vale, North Carolina. He spent most of his life in Hickory. My maternal grandmother is from Columbia, South Carolina, which is where I was born.
My maternal mother is from Harlem, New York. My grandmother is also from New York. She came down here before my mother got down here. But they do have family not only in, I want to say, Alabama, but also I think that some of my family moved out to California as well. And I want to believe that there are some of our family in the Carolinas. I'm not sure which one, but there are some that's in the Carolinas. But originally, I think that our family was from the South. They moved up north. That's where my grandmother was born. You understand with me? And when she was born, she had my mother up there in Harlem. My mother was a single child in Harlem, New York. That's where she met my father in Brooklyn. But yeah, like, it just is what it is. You feel me?
Born. My paternal grandmother is from Charleston, South Carolina. Do you know what all four of those places have in common? America. Nobody asks Jamaicans or Haitians to provide a family tree, but whenever the subject comes up for black Americans, people get so up in arms. Like, where are you from? We're from here.
We're from here. Yeah. And it's like, it's befuddling to some people. I don't understand how Nigeria, Zimbabwe, South Africa isn't similar in, like, the thought process isn't similar in the aspect of Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia. You know, understand what I mean? Like New York, California, like that's not, it don't compute. Like the computers ain't computing. You feel me? I don't understand how that's not computing though.
August 1619, two ships, the White Lion and the Treasure. The Treasure was the consort ship to the White Lion. They docked in Port Comfort, which is now Hampton, Virginia, with 20 to 60 slaves that they stole from a Portuguese ship in the Gulf of Mexico. August 1619.
And the thing is that they will explain this whole thing, and it'll go in one ear and out the other. You understand what I mean? Because I don't think that they care to know about the history. If they did, this shit would not keep popping up. It's a lot of people of color that are doing these type of rhetoric, dangerous rhetoric around black American culture, and us more than me personally. I think it's more than them folks. They'll say it in their circles. They'll say it in their circles. But for us to find out about it, it's kind of hard. Now, when we see our own people that look like us or basically have our culture and say shit like this, we looking at them like, what the fuck you talking about, bruh? Like, again, my mother is from here. I was raised by my mother. My father, he's Jamaican. He was basically born in Jamaica, but he came to America. Was raised in Brooklyn. And my grandfather also from Jamaica, right? But do not get it twisted. No, people try to get the whole aspect of what are you? I know that I'm not Jamaican. I don't know a lick of patois. Okay? my auntie on my father's side be like, boy, you so country, it don't make no damn sense. You feel me? Like, you so damn country, it don't make no sense. You feel me? But again, I was raised by my grandmother, raised by my mother, to be honest with you. I say that I was raised by my grandmother because my mother kicked me out of her house, and I basically went to my grandmother's. That's when I learned a little bit about my grandmother's history, and she was telling me a little bit more about her side of the family as well. My grandmother was a soldier, bruh, and she still is. She's a strong fucking woman, and I thank God that she raised me. I thank God that she raised me because I do not want to be raised by nobody else. I know some people may say that as, weird that you want to be raised by a woman. I think that she taught me the ways in which women act, and she also taught me how she acted towards her daughter, and she also taught me kindness. You know what I mean? Like just genuine kindness. She also taught me how to be like empathetic, very much empathy in my grandmother. It's crazy because it's a lot of, I think it's deeper, darker, and I'm going to go into a little bit of therapy session, which I don't want to, especially on this motherfucking platform. But my grandmother treated me a way that she did not treat my mother. And that stuck with me. But I still appreciate that for lack of better words, my mother crawled so I could fly. Because it's like, that version of my grandmother taught me how to view the world in a very empathetic way, if that makes any sense. People that follow me, they know how I'm goofy sometimes. I laugh, I play, I get serious, I get political sometimes, but that came from a baseline of how much my grandmother and my mother, my mother instilled love in me too. Don't get it twisted. But my grandmother definitely instilled a baseline of empathy. My mother instilled love in me, but my grandmother instilled empathy in me. You understand what I mean? And again, my father tried to come back in my life. He couldn't. At around 12 or 13, it was like basically a decade and some change, and he passed away. Sad to say that he passed away, and that is, he had a family. Thank God. I'm connected with them. I love them to death. I was just saying happy birthday. It's actually one of my sister's birthday today. But yeah, like he tried. But it was just like God was like, your time is up, dog. You know what I mean? So it's like sometimes it's like, take the good, you take the bad, put them together. It's the fucking facts of life. You feel me? And I could say that I wanted to be a part of that side of my family. I checked on I just checked on my grandmother on my father's side just like a couple of weeks ago, during the snowstorm. So it's not that I don't care about them. I check up on them. I love them. But as far as who I am, like eccentric to who I am, I'm Black American, dog. Just call it what it is. Like it's kind of like the aspect of how basically motherfuckers would be like, well, what are you? I'm Black American, dog. I'm raised by a Black American woman. My grandmother, you know what I mean? Raised by my grandmother. Friends, family, my verbiage, what I like to eat, what type of woman I like. Like, I like homegrown, thick, cornbread fed. You feel me? You feel me? Like, that's you feel me? Like, and when it comes to the disrespect that I see from the African diaspora, it does get my blood boiling, because it's kind of like, why do you need to do this type of, like, why do you need to act or say these type of things towards people that literally look like you? You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Just
407 years, 15 months before the Mayflower, 295 years before your grandfather's country of Nigeria was established. We've been here. What is our ethnicity? Black American, African American. It is a recognized ethnic group in the United States of America. We are the descendants of African slaves brought to the Americas. We are the descendants of the African slaves who survived the transatlantic slave trade.
Yeah.
That's who we are.
Yeah. So for Black Americans, that's where we're from. For a lot of people, that might be one state. Maybe they're from South Carolina, or Louisiana, Texas, Virginia,
The first thing that be going to my mind is Geechee people. You feel me? Geechee people got a different type of accent, boy.
But our home, our land, our soil is America. So it's crazy irresponsible for Rap music is black culture, and it's descended down from R&B, from blues, from jazz. That is black culture. I don't know which struggles he went through growing up where he can't identify his blackness or be content with it, but that was a super ignorant statement to say on stream in front of other people that are gonna take that sentiment and run with it. With the whole entire globe copies our culture, steals our culture, and monetizes it as something other than black American culture. And as if that statement wasn't bad enough, dumb enough, embarrassing enough, he then goes on stream with a Chinese drill rapper who purposely looks and dresses like a black American who is making distinctly black.
I'ma leave this right here. I need you to I'ma need you to just, are you serious? Are you fucking serious, dog? You know what grinds my gears is people of color. First thing that comes to mind is Nina Lynn, with the accent that she has, the way she goes about her verb, her mannerisms. Let's just call it with a buck. She's trying to be like a nigga. Everybody want to be a nigga, but don't nobody want to be a fucking nigga. You understand what I mean? Everybody want to be a nigga, but don't nobody wants to be a nigga. Are you fucking serious? Chinese drill rapper? This is a thing. PlaqueBoyMax was in complete shock and little spook when Chinese drill rapper told him King Von taught her how to rap in a dream. Are we fucking serious right now? I know even Asian people that cringed at that fucking comment right there. I know that for a fact. Told her King Von taught her how to wait a minute. So he was the one. Wait a minute. Told him King Von taught her how to rap in a dream. Oh, no. So no. She was her. Are you serious? I know Asian people that's probably cringing at this fucking statement, dog.
Black American music, literally cosplaying as a black person, embodying our whole culture, and he's giving that a platform while in the same breath saying black Americans don't have culture. Make that make sense.
But what city do you want to go to in America?
Chicago.
Oh yeah.
Are we fucking playing right now? Like this is a real thing? Is this AI? What is this? This is AI, isn't it? This is not real.
Yeah, see, I'm trying to I'm about to get slammed out today. I'm trying to tell y'all. Okay, wait, so look, how did you learn how to rap like that? Like you really nice. Like you feel me?
He's giving her all this credit when
this is nah, I can't do this anymore. This is definitely I'm gonna play till Duke Dennis part because it's like, well, no, I'm gonna play till this part and Duke Dennis part because this is another thing that people weren't saying. Again, people of color, I'm sorry, but y'all be taking L's. Y'all be literally like taking L's and motherfucking handing out to other motherfuckers. I don't understand it.
America trying to erase us. We have immigrant groups that come into this country that get credit for the things that we built or at least contributed to without
remember
giving
this?
us any credit.
The mayor Giuliani. What the mayor? Not Mayor Giuliani. Mary. What's the dude name? The Giuliani. Y'all gonna be mad at me.
Or acknowledgement
New York
that is
people.
black erasure.
New York will remain a city of immigrants, a city built by immigrants.
You remember this? You remember this when he said all this?
Powered by immigrants, and as of tonight, led by an immigrant.
You see what I mean? Be safe.
Last time I checked, one of the first groups to actually start building New York City was black Americans, free and enslaved. Some of the early communities built in New York was built by black Americans. Or how about the simple fact that black Americans was out there building New York City before they could actually freely own any land out there in New York City.
And even Mom Donnie had to admit it.
Sometimes we hear people say,
Mom Donnie, that's his name. But yes, he said all of that just to backtrack it. No, I need you to be just as loud as you were with your apology as you were with your wrong statement. It's just call it what it is. It was a wrong statement. Yes, immigrants helped, but built? Man.
this is a city built by immigrants, but how do we also include enslaved people and indigenous people who have built the foundation of America and New York City as well?
So I have to admit, I've been guilty of this myself.
I didn't want to say
it's true.
I
did say that myself. A city built by immigrants.
I want you to be just as loud as you were, Mayor Zoran, as you with your apology, and not on some no shot at young lady, but not on some TikTok with your apology. No, be on that stage issuing an apology towards Black American people for that statement. I know a lot of Black American people that was hearing that shit, and they was, as soon as he said that shit, they was like, "Oh no, man, what the fuck? Like, come on, bro. Like, what the fuck he tried to say that for?" You feel me? Like, we was with you until you said that shit.
And I think the first thing is, if we're being honest, then we have to tell the full story, right? And when we tell a sweeping generalization like that, we lose sight of the fact that Black New Yorkers helped to build New York City.
I felt some type of way.
Understandable. Understandable. That's why I'm here to.
Again, even us saying these type of things and how she's saying it, she's trying to say it in the sense of being polite, but it's like, again, I need you to be just as fucking braggadocious as you are with the immigrant shit that you basically clearly are saying that you apologize for, because that was wrong. That was wrong. Be just as open and upfront and honest as you were with that on them stages about Black American people and our contribution to this country. Like, it's really sad, but it's like, this is what I mean by the conversations that we have are more so TikTok clickbait shit rather than actual implementation on this country or policies within this country. You know who I always say to go to? Yvette Carnell, Tone Talks, Jeremy Frimpong. You understand what I mean? Those are the first three that come to mind. Like, they will give you the breakdown of this shit and keep giving you the updates on the fuck shit that be going on with some of these, like AOC, you feel me? Zohan, you feel me? Like Zoran. Like, it's sad, but it's like,
apologize because you learn from it. And I think that as much as we want to, and
some
we should
people
support immigrant New Yorkers and their,
some people, especially Black people too, even Black American people, be like, well, at least he apologized. No. This country has always apologized quietly to Black Americans. They gave you a little bit of crumbs and told you to scurry along your way. At least we apologize. For decades, centuries damn near, they have apologized quietly. Why? While our grievances were loud. The abuse of us was loud and almost braggadocious damn near. Like, yeah, we did that to them Black folks. But it's quiet. Hey, here you go. I'm sorry for what I said or what I did to you. I'm sorry, Black people.
incredible place in the city. Doing so doesn't necessitate that we overlook the contributions of Black New Yorkers. We can tell that full story.
Saying Black Americans have no culture is so incorrect. I don't know why people are always trying to downplay what they have. It's so weird. Now, if we're talking about white Americans, don't let anybody ever gaslight you into thinking that you're wrong or you're too sensitive when you defend Black people and Black culture, because that's how we maintain our culture and who we are. And when I say this is an overall streaming issue, a constant disrespect toward Black Americans, that's exactly what I mean. Because PlaqueBoyMax isn't the only one. Kai, who is one of the biggest streamers in the—
Y'all been in my mentions crying, but I didn't even know this almost nigga said that. Almost nigga is crazy. Said that Black Americans are uncultured. Almost nigga is crazy. This almost nigga is crazy, dog. That's funny. I'm gonna have to take that one, my boy. I'm gonna have to take that one. Almost nigga is crazy, dog. Almost nigga is fucking wild, dog. That's hilarious, dog.
Literally disrespected Black people on stream by making slave jokes. Isn't it interesting when it's time to insult Black Americans, immigrants like Agent can make an exact reference to slavery and then follow up by spamming the N-word. But I guess he gets passed because he's from Africa and we all Black, even though he just proved we ain't the same. I think that tweet is very interesting because people get mad.
Basically, they'll say that we're not the same with the insult. They'll say that we're not the same with the insult by then saying the word nigga as if we're the same. That's the cognitive dissonance in the shit. That's where a lot of this diaspora wars gets convoluted. You understand what I mean? It's like a Dark Souls fucking lore. You feel me? Like it's just like a whole bunch of lands like converging into one, and we're all fighting for space and peace. He used the word nigga in a sense to talk about a Black American and his white slave owner. You understand what I mean? When all he was doing was talking about his name. Now, yes, You can say the context was he was talking about his African name. Cool, I'll give you that. But I don't know that for a fact, because what I do know is when it comes to the African booty scratcher term, how they be talking about African booty scratchers, bro, that shit is in high school. That shit is in high school. Truth be told, if you're that ignorant, and to me personally, if you are that ignorant to where you refer to my name, if I was African, you refer to my name as some type of African dialect, and it's basically what is that? Like, it's kind of like the fucking same thing as what are those when it comes to shoes. Like, it was a joke, right? Clearly, no race behind it, right? But we don't know the intent of that person, right? We don't know the intent of the person that was stating the quote unquote joke. We don't. The issue here is how Agent stated his answer. He said that if I was to basically get this name from a white person, would it then be okay? That's how you could have said that. But when he said my nigga, like, you know what I mean? That's the mind fucking this shit. Because I can see him saying that I am also black, so I get to say the word nigga. I'm not gonna hold you. My personal opinion, this is just my personal opinion. I think that if you are from them, you are from them other countries, you come over here and you start using that word, do know that a lot of people are looking at you just like how white people. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. A lot of people are looking at you that look like me are looking at you like white people because you don't say that word over there. You don't say that word over there, my nigga. Not only do you not say that word over there, but y'all be doing the most corrupted shit too over there too. So you'll act like we are the most scum of the earth over here. You'll act like we're the most ignorant over here, and y'all be doing the same shit over there, if not worse. Again, going back to Burna Boy and shit, dog. It's a good breakdown. This young lady basically broke down that whole what the ladies be saying when she read that nigga, dog. She read that nigga, dog.
At black people for defending black Americans when we're being attacked, but don't have any of that energy for the black people from other countries that are attacking black Americans. We're not wrong for defending ourselves. We're not wrong for pointing out our contributions to this country, because Agent is another one that talks black, looks black, acts black, dresses black, but then just like Kai can easily turn around and be like, oh, I'm not black. Like it's a bad thing. And you know the quote, they love everything that we create, but they don't like us. And that's what this feels like for real for black Americans.
What kind of name is that? Bro, are you mad the slave masters didn't name me, bro? Huh? It's a cultural name, asshole.
So he gets mad because somebody in his chat asked, what type of name is that? And automatically gets racist toward black people. You can't defend your name or explain your name without being racist against black people.
If Thomas the slave master from 1800 named me, would that have been...
You see what I mean? You see what I mean?
Better? Come on, bro. I don't think niggas gotta switch up their names.
You see what I mean? Niggas. You literally are saying that you are not a nigga by saying that Thomas the slave master, but then you say, I don't think niggas got to switch up their... You're not a nigga though. You are literally saying that you are not us while joking about us. That's the mind fucking this shit. I have no problem with Agent defending himself. Clearly, I have no problem with you defending yourself. You don't know what the context of the other person and how he came at you. But you separate yourself from us by saying, if I had a slave master give me a name, would that have been better? And then saying, I don't think that niggas, as into referring to you, quote unquote, as a nigga, should be changing their names. Or that's the mind fucking this shit, dog. That's why I see a lot of people that be like, bro, we should just get rid of the word nigga altogether. I don't know how that's gonna work, because truth be told, the only reason they're trying to do that is because of niggas like this, the convoluted shit like this, bullshit like this. You understand what I mean? And Chinese drill rappers that say that King Von came to them in a dream. What the fuck is going on with this fucking world, dog? Oh, give me a fucking break, dog.
It's really weird, especially when you have somebody like Duke Dennis, who has been very loud and proud about his blackness and representing Black American culture. He literally has people in his own group like Agent and Kai who disrespect Black American culture, which basically shows a level of disrespect toward him, who's supposed to be their friend.
Anybody that say Black Americans don't got...
And Duke Dennis is in AMP. He didn't have too much to say about what Kai Cenat said, but I think he understand. You know, just he don't fucking get it, and he have to be like, it's cool. But he understand it. He don't fucking get it. You know what I mean? And Kai Cenat came in AMP at the later end. You know what I mean? He was at the later end. Now, mind you, Phantom is also, I don't know how Phantom feel about it, but I think that he is also like, I mean, maybe he's like Black American and Spanish descent, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, like it's just a mixture. It's a culmination. Chris, he's also of African diaspora. Who else? Davis. Not David. Whew, not David. Davis. I think he's also of the African diaspora, I think. But it's like Duke Dennis, he's definitely from Carolinas. Now, he may have some in his blood, like you know, I do. But it's like that's further down the line. He probably got Geechee in him or some shit like that. You feel me? But yeah, like he's definitely from the Carolinas type shit. And he from the South. And he kind of broke this down really good.
Got no culture, you are 100% absolutely wrong. Listen, every single race took something from the Black American culture. Everybody loves Black American culture, yet nobody want to give us credit when credit is due. You know what I'm saying? They be trying to act like we ain't got no culture. Whole time, we one of the most influential people ever, bro. Black people, and I'm really talking about Black Americans, are some of the most influential. I'm talking about from music, fashion, food, hairstyle, man, everything, bro. Everybody be goddamn talking about Black Americans don't got no culture. Bitch, come on now. Come on, man. Even goddamn motherfuckers over there in China, Japan, they be trying to goddamn imitate what we do over here. I seen a Chinese nigga. Man, come on, man. Man, everybody be copying shit we do, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, if you really pay attention to a nigga, the whole world be copying Black American culture, bro. I promise you, everybody wanna be a nigga, but nobody wanna be a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody wanna, you know what I'm saying, act like us, talk like us, you know what I'm saying, make music like us, wear what we wear. But when it comes to actually accept them the title of being a Black person, everybody always say some crazy shit like, nah, I ain't Black.
Anything but Black.
Yeah.
While looking like a Black person.
While looking like a Black person, yeah. And that's the mind fucking this shit, dog. That's the mind fucking this shit. That's all I really wanted to say. That's really all I wanted to say. That's the mind fucking this shit, to be honest with you. Everything to talk about Black American people while looking like a Black American person and saying Black American things, you understand what I mean? While eating Black American food, while basically portraying, you know, the actions and mannerisms of a Black American human being, like a Black American citizen. Like, while listening to Black American music, it's like... You'll say that, but at the same time say that we don't have any culture, or say shit like what Agent said when it comes to, you know, basically, it's just a whole bunch of fuck shit, bruh. And then you'll have people that say shit like Kai Cenat said, and include people like Ray and Jason the Ween, and it's like, again, like, and the Chinese drill rapper, I just don't understand this. I got a fucking friend that has told me multiple times how his Asian side will be racist as fuck because he's half not them. You know what I mean? Like, he's half, I guess he's African, for lack of better words. I don't know what part of African, but he's basically a browner skinned Asians, and they will treat even them racist as fuck. That's neither here nor there. We're gonna probably make another video about it, because welcome to America. You know what I mean? America, fuck yeah. Don't you love this fucking country? And like that, we gone bunkai.